that work in this factory for the children. So they don't have to go pick up their kids 10 blocks away. He can't stay in business very long if I outsource to China. So a nice guy can't make it. You understand that? Now let's say you work in a department store. You work for Macy's. A woman comes and says, how much is that lamp? You say, $20. She says, I'll take 2. But you being a real Christian, you say, if you go 3 stores down, you get the same lamp for $10. You wouldn't be working for me very long. So you become a son of a bitch working in a monetary system. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are no good or bad people. There are people under certain pressures. Now then they say, you know, we're going to go to war with Japan because they had a sneak attack on the U.S. Or these Arabs hijacked an airplane and flew into the Twin Towers. And we say, they're terrible people. Did you ever ask any Arabs why they flew into the tower? We must have done some terrible things over the years to make that much hatred. Think about it. Don't take my word for it. Now, this is why they flew into the towers. There's a newspaper called The Telegraph in England. A year ago, about a year ago, they ran a headline, U.S. intends to nuclear bomb 7 countries, and it named them. Get The Telegraph, don't take my word for it. If you print a headline like that, what do you expect other countries to do? We said we're going to bomb North Korea, China, Russia, maybe. And on, we named all the countries we're going to bomb. That's why they're all making atomic bombs, because of our stupidity. When Oppenheimer worked on the atom bomb and Einstein, they thought the government might do what they asked them to do. Drop the bomb 30 miles off Japan and say, we have a terrible weapon, we'd rather not use it, please surrender. Truman said, no, drop it on Hiroshima. And Oppenheimer, he says, I don't want to see Oppenheimer anymore. Do you understand? Truman was a hat salesman. Did you know that? He had a hat store. He was a pinhead. So you look at your members of government as intelligent people. They are not. They are appointed to keep things as they are. They're not put there to change things. If you don't understand me, your buses and trolley cars all stop at red lights, passing fumes into the air. Look at your traffic now, it's jammed. What you do is you have 1/7 of the population off every day of the week. Your beaches are never crowded. Your highways are never crowded. Stagger the calendar. Very simple. This way you build new bridges, new highways, good for concrete companies. And it's good for the automobile industry. Automobiles are a lousy way of transporting people. If you don't understand that, more people are killed in automobiles than wars. So if you have difficulty with anything, we will open in 10 minutes to questions. And please, don't accept anything I say. If I fail to answer your question, say you didn't answer it. Don't be polite. Politicians say things people like to hear. But scientists say things, if everybody believes the earth is flat, they don't say, folks, it's a little round, a little flat. Then you get along with everybody. It's not the business of science to get along. If we find out that the earth is round and everybody believes it's flat, we don't say it's a little round, a little flat. We say you're wrong, this is the evidence we have. Scientists do not try to get along with people if they're honest. You understand? And when you speak to people, if you want to win favor, say things they like to hear. That the Catholics are going all to heaven. The non-Catholics aren't. I never taught my kids how to read. But I used to read to them at night. And when the book got to the most interesting part, I'd yawn and close the book. And the kids say, yeah, what happened? What happened? And I say, well, look, if you learn to read, you can find out. You don't have to wait for me anymore. Give kids a reason to want to read. In school, they teach them how to read. They teach them Dickie Dare and the sheep. On the way they met a cow. Moo moo, said the cow. Ba ba, said the sheep. You fill their head with that crap, and then you want them to learn to think? They can't. So we'll take the 10-minute break, and you guys can write down your questions or think of what you want to ask.